What's going on YouTube? This is the Modern Man Experience. Back at y'all with another video, man. This one right here gonna be from Average Man Unplugged. We're gonna be talking about men. If you see this red flag, run. Let's get into the video.
How bird hands are like a red flag, like doing this is like a red flag. And yes it is, because honestly you keep taking me up there and I'm already doing this. I'm gonna smack the shit out you in a second.
I beg your pardon.
You stupid.
I beg your pardon.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
Bird hands. Bird hands. Someone just commented that I have bird hands. And I was like, what the fuck is bird hands? And I went to go look because it's a search in my video now. So I was like, what the fuck is bird hands? I'm looking. And it's girls talk like this. And like this, and like this, and this, and this, and this. And I'm like, yeah, low-key though. Not a lot. But I do it so, oh, look, it just happened right there. I guess I do.
Gotcha, bitch.
Hey Viv, these mass deportations are going to help out real Americans, right?
I'm gonna stop you right there.
I bet you're wondering how America got here. Well, it all started with bird hands.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Who's advocating for the average man?
Wait a minute!
Fuck you mean?
Y'all saw that, right?
What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So there's been something that's caught my attention on TikTok. Shout out to Whole Math, man. At this point, I think this guy is a low-key genius. I cannot unsee this shit after seeing this. And I think the same thing is going to happen to you. And to be honest with you, I feel like a bit of a dumbass because as much as I react to these videos, this never caught my attention whatsoever. So there's this thing called bird hands that he was covering, and I want to share it with you guys because I want to know what y'all think as well. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey Viv, these mass deportations are going to help out real Americans, right?
I'm gonna stop you right there.
I bet you're wondering how America got here. Well, it all started with bird hands. That's right, America went straight down the tubes as soon as it started letting cranky, dissatisfied women from a 3 to a 6 make these naggy little henpeck gestures on TikTok. I know, it sounds crazy, but let's go back to the beginning.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's so true, man. Ever since the internet, bro, women have literally destroyed the society, men and themselves all together, bro. Just with how they act, how they lie to each other, how they behave, and for the most part, selfish, over sense of self-inflated egos, bro. Yo, they egos is cooked.
See, a long time ago, people used to understand that women were violent too. A man will just come out in the open and punch you in the nose, but women are small and weak, so they just lie about being victims until someone else does it for them. And that makes all the simps crawl out of the woodwork and do their bidding, like the bugs they are. We used to understand this, and nagging.
I'm sorry, man, but that picture really stood out. Did y'all see the kind of guys that were in that picture in comparison to the women? Just want to put that out there, bro, in reference to what he was saying.
Women used to get punished for other stuff too. This one's called the scold's bridle. It makes it so she can't talk. Pretty crazy, right? But nowadays, women can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And if you so much as point it out, guess what? You're the bad guy. Tell me that ain't crazy. What's all this got to do with bird hands? Everything. All right, that was fun. I finally got Ableton working again. Anyway, the Whatever podcast asked, why do they always do the hand thing, referring to this little henpeck gesture?
Bruh, I noticed this forever. I never thought to make a video about it, but I've been noticing women, men use their hands too to talk, but not like that, like not specifically. We kind of like move around and do like this, whatever, but they be specifically do this, and now that's why they got this pocket dumbass shit down pat, because they always like kind of like move their hands like this, especially they be all like all in your face, like yeah, boom, bop, 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 boop. You know how they be talking.
Sure, that girls have been making with their hands, and I thought I'd bring you the answer. Here it is. So the hand thing that the TikTok girls are doing is the hands are closed and pointed at you. And it means you better listen to me. I am telling you. Me. This is what you believe now. Yep. When you point it at yourself, you get the Italian, like the chef's kiss thing. Oh, I'm telling you, this is so... Look at what I did over here. I did that unconsciously. This is so good, you should try it. The hands closed over here are, I'm sure of what I'm saying, and I receive your needs. You should try this thing, that's great. This is also used in Italian arguments. I told you about that kid. What Trump does is the open hands, double open hands, and he moves them around a lot. I am listening to you. I understand your needs. When the hands are open towards yourself, it means listen to me. I'm begging you, listen to me. Almost like you're doing the open hands for the other person. You would never do this with that. You would never say, please listen to me. I'm begging you. You see how that doesn't match? So the hand signals they're not nothing. They're unconscious. Like if you just let your hands do what they want while you're talking, they'll sort of do some of the talking for you. So the fact that the TikTok girls are all doing this is a bad sign. It means they're at the end of their rope, in my opinion, and they're just going like, do what I want. So that's how women are doing, I guess. And
that's another thing. I don't mean to keep pausing, but another thing, women talk at you. They don't talk to you. So that the reason why they like men don't know how to listen, men don't know how to communicate, because we don't like communicating with people that try to talk at us. We don't want to hear that shit after you start making it seem like what you saying is right and what you saying is, valid, and I can't make a point or can't test your argument. If you just talking at me like that, we be looking at you like, you stupid, and get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, it's always the women who are falling off the bottom first. It's the ones who are the most susceptible to social change, but these things always spread. They always spread throughout society. Like 20 years ago, everyone said, don't meet anybody from the internet, and now that's all we do, so this might follow a similar pattern.
Hey, Viv.
Now, he got 2 more parts, but I want to know what y'all think so far. That actually makes a lot of sense the way he was, explaining it, because I never really paid that much attention to hand gestures outside of how often people use them when they're talking and getting, because I'll be the first to admit that even I do it. Like I'm doing it right now, even though you don't see my hand in the camera. But I say all that to say that, again, bro, now that it's been brought to my attention, I'm going to be looking out for that damn near every single time I watch one of these videos. Every time y'all send me a video, I'm going to be looking out for that now, because it never really dawned on me that it was like even a thing. It was kind of like, like this shit. That shit always bothered me like that. I'm like, bro, that shit goofy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or like when you see girls, I told you, you know what I mean? Like that shit, I'm hip to. But like, never really paid attention to it. So it's crazy, but let's keep it moving.
This is my Who is a 10 chart. It explains why women who are not 10s are always saying they are. I also talked about this on the standard female delusion chart. This is how they talk in public, everyone's perfect. And then this is how they talk in private. Them and their besties are way up at the top and everyone else is trash. It's a collective negotiation strategy. The way it works is that the mids and the sub-mids are always gassing each other up and excusing each other's behavior, because that's the only way they can compete with the top women, who also have to pretend that everyone is beautiful, or else they don't get to be in the little hand-holding group. And
that's facts. And most girls that's cute always gotta say, they the one that started this stupid shit, that every girl is beautiful, she's a 10 in her own way, somebody like her for her. Is because they don't want to have to deal with ugly bitches coming at them, trying to fight them or trying to take their men. Well, not take their men, because they can still take your men, because ugly girls be sleeping with dudes, with girls, men all the time. But one thing beautiful women understand is that ugly women can't compete with them anyway. So even being nice to them, they still can't compete with them. So they kind of like be nice to them. So at the end of the day, we know back in the day, ugly girls used to always like try to fight the cute girls. And cute girls just don't want to deal with that shit. So they kind of like, oh yeah, you a 10 girl, you a bad bitch, knowing she like 300 pounds. It's crazy work.
And what's sad about this is that if men had this kind of hierarchy, women would shit all over it. I'm like, hell, as a man, you can't even pump another man up without a woman trying to bring your ass down for no apparent reason. Like, the shit is weird. But y'all can't even be 100 with each other, but y'all are the same women that'll sit over here and say men don't hold other men accountable. Y'all not only do y'all not hold each other accountable, y'all aren't even honest with each other. I'm like, and he over here exposing this shit, bro, with a fucking graph.
That usually doesn't really matter until they all work in human resources. When they're in a unified group, they control access to everything, especially when they convince the male mids to play along, like they're gonna get something for doing it. They never do. The reason this is so dangerous, and we used to throw rotten fruit at them for doing it, is that the hand-holding group only works when they lie. That's how you show loyalty to the group. You tell ridiculous lies, because the bigger the lie, the more you are proving that you'll say anything to be included. It's a token of submission. That's why it's so disgusting when men do it. And that's why everything is so upside down right now. Because when women get power, they don't just say, I'm better at your job than you, like a man would. It's usually not true, too. Instead, they say things like, babies can be pilots too, because if that's true, then that means everyone should be accepted everywhere, even if they're not good enough. And by everywhere, they mean only the best places, which is the same thing as saying, I'm a 10. Do you see how it's all connected? Make a demand and then collectively lie to justify it. I'm a 10 means I am marriage material for anybody. I should get paid the same as someone who can actually do the job. It doesn't matter what I do, it matters what I get, even if I'm not earning it. And someone else can make up for what I'm not doing, even if he doesn't get anything. So then they vote to get, even if they're not earning it. And then when they're getting equal or greater, then they think they're better than you, which makes you icky. And then all the women are looking for a tiny few men, and then no one gets married and has kids, and everyone hates each other. That's why I want you to look for things like the bird hands. This is all about giving instructions. This is what we believe now. And they're trying to make you simp, and you can't do it because you lose. We all lose. Bird hands are a sign of desperation. You don't have to be forceful if you're actually in control. So when you see women doing this, they're saying, this is what you have to agree with, or you're not in the club. And you don't want to.
Bruh, that's so true. Everything he's saying is facts, bro. Because I notice when women talk like that, they always talking from a point of view of what they want, what you need to give them. They never come from a point of view of what they're going to bring to anybody else. That's wild.
Be in the club. Here's a preview from my new levels chart. This one's easier to read. Video's coming soon. Bird hands are coming from this level. They're trying to control you to get power.
Perfect.
I figured that's what it was, man. That's how it comes off, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because now that is being brought to my attention, the women that I've done reaction videos to that are in alignment with men or advocate for men, I can't say off the top of my head I ever recalled them using that particular hand gesture. Now I know I'm jumping out on a limb on that one because, you know, it's a possibility that I could be wrong. I'm not gonna doubt that whatsoever, but off the top of my head I can't really say I can think of it.
Here's a few examples.
Men responding to the chopped man epidemic girl are giving the same kind of energy as the kind of man who would hit on you, and when you reject him,
no, this man is not using them. Using those sound effects.
That's funny.
would say, oh, well, you ain't that cute anyway.
Here's the girl she's talking about.
Like, that's a cute girl.
So here's how things are gonna be.
See, yeah. That's an example of what he was just talking about when he said the better looking girls gotta lie, and that's a good looking girl, okay, but objectively speaking, you're more attractive than her. You're just trying to be nice. Okay, that girl was mid as French toast. I did a video on her. That shit pissed me the fuck off. Like, sweetheart, you mid as hell.
I want to share my thoughts on this chopped man epidemic thing. But here's the thing. The majority of men out there are not putting any effort into making themselves appear attractive to women. I can see people's attractiveness objectively, and even if I'm not personally attracted to them, I can recognize when someone is attractive.
Notice the excessive pecking. She's saying, believe me, even though she knows deep down that she wouldn't see these guys as so gross if it wasn't for the power imbalance caused by her own behavior. This one was political activism, and she knows she's full of it.
If watching families being ripped apart does not appeal to your humanity, let me try and appeal to you financially, because these mass ICE deportations are bad for the economy.
Isn't that the face of persuasion? Don't you want to believe everything she says? Here's one more real quick.
Men always complain that women are constantly nagging. Maybe she's not nagging, and it's just that you keep doing the same thing over and over again. A woman doesn't want to be in the position to act like your mother. Don't put yourself in the position to act like her child.
That's good advice in a relationship, but on a society-wide scale, you voted for equal, which makes you look at men like children. I don't know if you can do the math. Women have to respect men or they don't like us, and they are collectively removing the things that make them respect us. So the problems are not all men's fault. It's like every woman at once is saying, why do you have to breathe so loud? So you gotta watch body language. Bird hands doesn't always mean she's wrong, but it does mean she's talking down to you. Again, look how this doesn't match. Oh my god, you got the job. I'm so proud of you. The only way out of this mess is just don't listen to these lies anymore.
Yo, man, shout out the whole man, bruh. This was actually off of his TikTok, so I'll leave the. But I don't know, because on here it says Psycho Math 7. I don't know, maybe this was just somebody else posting his shit or whatnot. But either way, I'll make sure I'll leave the link so that way if you guys want to go check this out. Let's continue. Okay, now you guys, I want to share this with you because this was a woman that was responding to one of his videos. Just watch, pay attention.
Each other's behavior, because that's the only way they can compete with the top women who also.
This video was wild because it really gave a look into the way.
Look at the hands. Pay attention to the hands. Talking at you instead of talking to you. And then let alone trying to figure out a lie to say within some truth to get you to agree with what she's saying. Ain't that kind of crazy how they lie and tell the truth at the same time? They tell a little bit of the truth, but they tell a whole bunch of lies. And then they talking at you at the same time to get you to believe in what they saying. How does that even make sense? Your whole conversation is convoluted. Let's finish the video. And proving his point off the rip. Just with this.
Dead ass. Not even 5 seconds in. And look, somebody in the comments said bird hands and pointed the.
Exactly.
And then I commented. I was like, okay. So I was like, damn, I'm glad I thought I was the only one that noticed that shit. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness, bro. It's like, and her reaction is like 6 minutes long, but I'm thinking about myself, sweetheart, you proved his point within the first 5 seconds. Because if I let another 20-30 seconds place, you already gonna see what side she on. But the hand gesture gave it away. Damn, that was funny as fuck, bro.
You know who I know I'm immediately not going to agree with? Anyone who makes a video and does this. Anyone who does the bird hands in a video. I know I'm not going to agree with them. Because I know they're crazy.
Yet another woman who can't find a man teaching other women to be just like her.
Make it make sense.
Alone, broke, and bitter.
As if you want to scare away a man, there's a surefire way to do it. Just be really consistent and loyal and actually care about them. Show real interest. They hate that. They will be out of your life so fast.
Oh, sweetie, set your little bird hands down and go get a clue. Because it's obvious you have absolutely no idea how men think and feel.
And all I'm gonna say is, lady,
you stupid.
Or what they want.
I can't unsee it now. I saw that shit right away.
Nor, let's be honest, do you even care to.
You know, one thing about women that makes me feel good to be single and not have to deal with them is they lie too much, bro. They don't understand how much lying to men is irritating, because men are men of their words. When we say something, we mean that shit. So just like dealing with women and knowing that they are like the ultimate liars, bro, it's easier to not deal with them.
But here you are telling other women that you do. Child, please. This is what happens when this doesn't work anymore. When this only leads to them getting P&D'd over and over. Mostly because beauty is only skin deep. But the toxicity and delusion that runs underneath it is overflowing. Men, let these women wallow. Let them teach others to be the same way. Because honestly, it just makes it way easier for us to see them for who they are.
That's what I literally just said that. It's so much easier to not deal with them when you just understand how they behave, bro.
Avoid them at all costs.
I just heard about this thing called bird hands, and now I can't unsee it. It's
Me
when women
too.
talk like this with their hands to prove a point, and the clapping too. That you have to do this, and blah 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 blah. The bird hands. Either there's two very.
As soon as I see it, the lady start doing her hands like this, and she talking to me at the same time, I'm like,
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Like this or like this. Yeah, and now I can't unsee that shit, and it's like a red flag. So, oh my gosh! Now every video that I see that I come across, I'm gonna be comparing them to other women that do this, because there's like a common denominator in the women that do the bird hands.
yes, bro.
I don't make the rules, guys. I don't make the rules. I'm just passing on the information.
Same here, bro. Because let me tell you, prior to this, I never heard of this shit. Never in it again. I promise you guys, it's never really caught my. I want to know in the comments if this ever caught your attention prior to me posting this. Like serious, like I'm like this shit that clock that T shit.
It's all the same.
You feel me? And I'm hip. But like, yo, that never really caught my attention like that.
It did with me.
Wow, I'm over here like mind blown. Like I can't believe I never caught this shit before. Please share your thoughts in the comments. I want to know if you were familiar with this prior or whatever the case may be. And do y'all think this is like, for me, in my opinion, it does come off like a bit of a I'm talking down on you. You better listen to what I say. What I say is everything. Like, nah, bro. Nah, we ain't about to do that over here. Please let me know your thoughts. If you're new to the platform.
Man, that's the end of the video, man. Look, it's funny how women can try to talk at you, but men, we smart enough to understand that when y'all talk, most of the time y'all talking something. Most of the time y'all talking about some shit that ain't even true. So it's hard to like listen to you when you talking at me and you ain't even being honest at the same time, ladies. That's just the real. Most of y'all ladies are liars, bro. You know. And I learned that early on in life. Like, most of y'all just lie, bro. And that just make it easier for me not to deal with y'all. You know, anyway, man, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. I'm going to leave a link to this video if y'all want to watch the whole video without interrupting, like me interrupting. But shout out to Average Man Unplugged, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, share the video. I appreciate it, man. Hit that cash app, man, and on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Or hit the cash app on my video. Leave a super chat or something. Help your boy out, because your boy ain't monetized yet. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all. Appreciate me if y'all like the content. It's Modern Man Experience. Until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.